Oh my goodness, this has been a chore, but I have finally done it. Minus one or two last lipsticks that I'm trying to get through. I have used up all of my old products, the things that weren't really that great, but that I was, invested in because maybe I spent a certain amount of money on, or I was trying to just use up. And I now just have this one and one other lipstick, this one, for my old stuff. So this is my lip collection. These are the products that I have found to be the most moisturizing, but speak to my personal preferences of like a more, nude slash berry slash brownish color, things that are going to be protective of my lip. Okay, so I have everything organized according to category, and I'm actually gonna do some swatches today because I do have a trip to Southern California next week. We're gonna be running in and out of a bunch of buildings, taking tours of communities, and I need something that will exude professionalism, hydrate my lips, keeping in mind that I'm changing climates, and I won't have to hopefully reapply it a whole bunch throughout the day. So I've broken everything up into categories. These are my preferred lip balms, the Neutrogena. I have them in my favorite colors I picked out, the Fresh Berry and the Soft Caramel. Fresh Berry is my absolute favorite, but it is also the hardest to find in stock. Next I have my balms. The two by MILANI are really great. They are a little bit pigmented, especially that purple one, so you have to be careful how much you apply. I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Core Lip Shines. Those are wonderful. Tend to stay on well. This one here, the color's a little iffy, so it has to be mixed with the top coat to kind of look right. Otherwise, I think to me it looks a little childish. And then my MILANI Transforming Lip Balm that has the cannabis in it. I actually do really like that product. And when you apply it, it has a light pink hue. Back in the back, I have what I would call my true lipsticks. Just randomly picked up a nice creamy lipstick from Almay. The color by itself I wouldn't wear, but it's a great pinkish berry undertone, sometimes for browns or for other purples. I have this lipstick by Too Faced that I'm trying to finish up. It's just like a brownish, but it has a little too much of a rusty orange. This is a new great classic neutral brown from MILANI that I'm really loving. And then I don't really like matte products, but since I bought them, I have to use them. And this one does stay on well, and I actually like it that it helps to fill in like my vertical lines. I do feel like for a professional look, it needs to be a little bit less gloss, a little bit more true lipstick to at least have the lips lined well. And then back over here, I realized that I just kind of felt like lip glosses aren't really my thing anymore, especially since a lot of them were kind of thick, goopy, sticky. And my daughter, of all people, my 13-year-old, was like, "Oh, Mom, have you tried lip oils?" So I tried a couple different brands. This was actually my first one that I purchased from MILANI. This is just the Passion Fruit Coconut. I had wanted to try one that didn't have any pigment, but I loved it so much. It was so smooth, stay on well, even with like talking, drinking, and like very light eating. So I went back and got my second one, which was the Raspberry Agave, not knowing, or Blackberry Agave, not knowing that these were a newer release and have a little bit more color in them. Very, very, very nice. So I had a couple extra points and went back, got the same lip oil, but in the Honey Fig. It's a little bit lighter brown. And then I got the Cocoa Cacao. So really love these lines. This is like a great finisher for any of my lip look. And yeah, at 36, I'm finally learning how to put lip products together to make them stay on a little bit longer and focus a little bit more on hydrating. So I'm gonna do some swatches of all of these, and I'm gonna ask for your help. I actually need to figure out what would be the best combination for my work trip. Again, I wanna be professional. I want my vertical lines filled in. I don't want it to look too glossy. And I'm hoping to just take 2, maybe 3 products. But if I can get down to 2 for a look, that would be my preference. So let's start the swatches. Okay, first things first, we'll start with the lip balms. This is the Fresh Plum 60, which is my favorite. And the second one is the Soft Caramel 50, which is fine. It just doesn't have a whole lot of color. So that's how it looks in the tube. And that is how it applies. In person, you can see it has a little bit of a nice light berry color. I have tried this a couple times with the lip oils, just this underneath it, which I liked. Trying to be more cognizant about using SPF in my lip products. And then here is the soft caramel. So it's more of just like a lip gloss, just a little bit of brown to it. But those are the lip balms. So we'll set those off to the side. Next, I'm gonna show you what the true lip balms look like. And I'm gonna try and do them from darkest to lightest. So first we have the MILANI, and this is in the shade, oh, I'm blind, Bitten. This is in the shade Bitten. And that's it in the tube. It is pretty pigmented. So I found that if I'm using this one, I do just need to put a little bit on. As you can see, that's how it applies. Next, we have the next MILANI, which is tied up. So this is a nice brown one. Definitely a lot lighter, kind of cocoa-ish. This one I found is easy to apply under other colors. And it's not so overly pigmented, but it is definitely a strong brown. Then we've got the e.l.f. This is in the color Ecstatic. I do love these hydrocores. My only complaint is I wish they were just a little bit I do love these e.l.f. hydrocores. My only complaint is I wish that their packaging was just a little bit more compact. I'm only gonna do one swipe. Typically I do layer these like 1 or 2 swipes just because I like it to be even as it applies, but I want to give like the truest color. This is the e.l.f. in Delightful. This is the e.l.f. in Delightful. I don't think I'll be purchasing this color again. I feel like it's a little too like pale for me. Makes me kind of feel like, I don't know, takes me back to childhood. The first lipstick you buy as a teenager when you think you're grown. So I'm not trying to revisit those days. And then the last for the balms is the MILANI Transforming. This is the one that has the sativa cannabis in it. As you can tell by the color on it, it actually does change to a nice light pink once it comes in contact with your skin. So that is the lip balm swatch from lightest to darkest. And ideally, you know, I'll carry one of my SPF things probably just because I need to keep applying. I need to use it, but I don't like to reapply it. I find if I reapply the SPF too many times throughout the day, my lips do get a little like peely, not necessarily dry. So I just put the lip balm on in the morning, and then when the true lip balm's on, can be reapplied with like a lipstick or a gloss. But that is the lip balms. I'm gonna come to the lipsticks in just a minute, but I figured because I have the lip balm still on my arm, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the gloss looks like by itself and over one of the lip balms, because that is what I'm really thinking I would like to do to wear it. But I'm gonna go to light to dark with the lip glosses. So this is the Passion Fruit Coconut. No pigment on this one, or at least it's not supposed to. I think it might have something, I don't know. Honestly, I haven't worn it too much. Okay, I'm gonna do it right here next to the light balm. So as you can see, it just applies on yellow. Okay, next I'm going to do the Honey Fig lip oil. Nice. Oops. Okay, so next I'm going to do the Passion Fruit Coconut. And as you can see, that just has a nice yellow color. Nice big applicator, or I guess they call it a doe foot. So set that aside. And then I'm going to do the Honey Fig. So it's a nice light brown color, and I'll do it below the coconut. Next, this is my absolute favorite one, which I feel like is gonna be my go-to lip oil once I get everything else used up, and assuming they don't take it off the shelves. This is the Blackberry Agave. Very nice, and like if I were to think about my perfect lip color, this is what it would be. I won't say though that it necessarily looks like this when you put it on your lips. It does lighten up a little bit, which is one of the reasons why I want to pair it with something else. And then last of the lip oils is the Cocoa Cacao. So this is a nice darker brown. It has definitely a little purple to it, but not much. And you see me put it on, it's very brown. So that's the lip oils next to the lip balms. I'm gonna now put the lip oils on top of the lip balms. So I'll go back to dark to light since we have these ready. Okay, so this is over the first one. This is matching. There's that. This is the Blackberry Agave. We're gonna put it over the brown MILANI balm. It's nice, definitely brown though. This is the Honey Fig. I'm gonna put it over the dark elf. And I'm actually also gonna put the Honey Fig over the purple elf. See, that's the lighter one. Okay. And then I'm gonna put the Blackberry Agave over the MILANI balm. I'm swatching these oils specifically because these are the shades I'm most interested in, specifically the Blackberry Agave or the Honey Fig. I just feel like it'd be light enough. But so this is what each looks like over a single layer of lip balm. I'm not gonna try this one on over lip balm because I don't intend to take with me on my trip. This will be one of those just everyday kind of top layers. All right, next we're gonna do the lipstick with oil. When I say that this MILANI lip balm is pigmented, this is what I mean. I washed my arm twice and you can still see like this strip of it here. But onto lipsticks. Okay, so this is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the color Abu Dhabi. This is one of those things I was just picking up. I had I think a CVS coupon and I wanted to try the NYX or NYX products. I don't really like matte products because I feel like I like the youthful glow, right? And matte products just seem to like make me washed out. But I do like it for the fact that it covers up like any creases, any vertical lines. It's a great way to line your lips and then to put some gloss or something on top of it. So pull the oils back out. Again, I'm not going to use the passion fruit one. So I'm gonna do 3 strips for this because truthfully, I think I need to take a lipstick. So there's 2. I'm gonna get a little bit more for that one. There's 3, 1 for each of the lip oils. All right, let's go darkest to lightest. So we have the Cocoa Cacao going over the NYX. It's okay. I don't really like the blend, so I'm gonna probably just take that one off the list. We have the Honey Fig going over the NYX. That's just a lighter shade of that. They both kind of look like poo, so probably not gonna be what I want to put on my lips. And then of course my favorite, which can do no wrong, the Blackberry Agave. So I like the way that the purple and the brown mix together, so it's like still represents both hues, but it's not just brown. So if I were to do the NYX, I would not do these other 2 oils with it. I would do the Blackberry Agave. All right. And then on to the next one. Okay, I'll do the Almay lipstick next. Now I got this one because it is a really creamy one. When I purchased it at the store, I didn't realize necessarily that the color was gonna be as light pink as it is. It's a little vibrant, but I do love it for a great undercolor. So I'm gonna test 3 lines of this lipstick with the oils. We'll go first with the Blackberry Agave, since you already know that's my favorite. Sorry, I swore I saw a hair come out, which would have been gross. Okay, so first is the Blackberry Agave, which is my favorite. And the purple and the pink mix pretty well. I tried this on like on my lips and I thought about it. I just think it's a little too purple. Sometimes I think, I mean, for me professionally, vibrant colors aren't my favorite to wear. I'd rather be a little bit toned down, as there's plenty of other people wearing bright stuff. That's with the honey fig. And that's with the cocoa cacao. So I actually do like the cocoa cacao with the lipstick, but it's probably a little bit too dark and probably a color more suited for maybe like a date night or a nice dinner out. So those are the 3 swatches of the Almay lipstick with the MILANI oil, Blackberry Agave, Honey Fig, Cocoa Cacao. Honey Fig looks okay here. Blackberry Agave looks great there. I just think it might be too purple. All right, 2 lipsticks to go. I'm gonna switch up arms for a minute here. So this is the Too Faced. Been trying to use this one up. Made some progress, but it's crazy how when you love a lipstick, it seems to run out really fast, but when you don't, it seems to last forever. So we're gonna do 3 swatches. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it's pretty pigmented, like a brownie orangish. Not necessarily suited for me, but I'm not gonna be wasteful. All right, we'll start with the Cocoa Cacao. And then we've got the Blackberry Agave. And then we've got the Honey Fig. So I actually don't mind the Honey Fig on this one. I feel like it mutes that orange color kind of well. Blackberry Agave is fine. I've actually worn it with this lipstick before. Just kind of wanted to try something new. I could easily do that again. Cocoa Cacao, I think is just a little too brown. But that is that swatch. Hold. Still trying to get that lipstick off. Obviously that one knows how to stay on. Whew. I don't know whether to take that as a good sign or not, but this one took an arm, a leg, and a bunch of elbow grease to get off. All right, we have arrived at the last lipstick, the MILANI and Teddy Bear. So arm swatcheroo. 1, 2, 3. Honey Fig is going on. Blackberry Agave is going on. Cocoa Cacao. So, I mean, I honestly like all 3 of those shades. So now I've tried everything on and I have to decide which color combination for my work trip. Can you guys help me out? Okay, so these are all of the colors that we tried on. Again, I probably will just take one of these with me to have in my bag for like a once a day or twice a day application because I'll be out in the sun. But ideally I'm trying to find either a balm to mix with the lip oil or a lipstick to mix with the lip oil. So after you're watching the videos, after seeing all the different swatches, drop your recommendation for me in the comments. I need a decision ASAP, but let me know. And I'll try on the final recommendation and show you what it looks like on my lips. But thank you for watching and supporting my channel.